Some obviously you guys have been so good at holding on to leads this year. What kind of allowed them to get back into this game, do you think?
Oh, I mean, they were pushing hard in the third. They were they were pushing, and they just I mean, it's one goal game. It's a tight game. Could have went either way, but they had a good push in the third.
Any takeaways from the second period? It seemed like that was the 20 minutes you guys really controlled tonight.
Yeah, that was our best period. I thought we were on the forecheck well that period and creating turnovers, and then we sat back a little bit in the third when they had their push.
When they challenged your first goal, how confident were you that it wouldn't be overturned?
Yeah, I didn't really get a good look at it, but I knew that I didn't just fall. There was contact, but I still haven't really seen it, so those can go either way.
Sam, that was obviously such a big swing in the game. How disappointing is it that even after making it 3-1, that you didn't sort of do what you usually do, and that's close it up?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's going to be a long series. I don't think we expected this to be easy. So you can learn some things from tonight, and then we're just going to move on.
What's the biggest thing you learned? Like, what do you think you guys have to improve on?
I think just not let up. Don't sit back. We've been really good all year at not sitting back with the lead, and for whatever reason, we sat back a little bit tonight.
How big was Bob tonight, especially in OT? Having two big ones there.
Yeah, incredible again. Every night he keeps us in it and gives us a chance to win, and that's all we can ask for from our goaltender.
Thanks, Sam.
Third period for a long time. What stood out about not closing that one out?
I mean, they pushed. They obviously are a very good team, and it doesn't take much for them to score. So, I'm not surprised they had the push they did. They're a great team. We just got to keep going.
Anything you can take away from the second period? It seemed like that was the period you guys really owned tonight.
Yeah, I think we did a pretty good job of playing behind them. But yeah, we'll break that down and look at it here tomorrow.
On that, this is just one game. What's the key now to moving on here for game two?
Yeah, just move on. It's one game. You can't get stuck in the past here. So we'll regroup, refocus, and get ready for the next one.
Tough break for Thomas. Like, as a teammate, do you say anything to him after that?
Yeah, that stuff happens in the game of hockey. It's a bad break. He's been a great player for us all year, all playoffs. So yeah, we have his back with that one.
To go into the third with the lead, they hold you guys just 2 shots in the third. Just kind of what was the difference there, you thought?
They just pushed. We a couple pucks we didn't really get deep. Got to be a little bit better at making plays under pressure, getting our legs going a little bit more. We get caught just kind of flipping pucks, and they'd regroup and come back at us. So a little cleaner there.
How surprised were you that they challenged Sam's first goal there?
I mean, I'm not really surprised. I didn't really look at the replay, but there was obviously contact, so it's their choice.
Given how strong your structure was in that game, what does it say about just the margin for error out there on the ice?
Yeah, it's a game of mistakes. And who can capitalize on more? 2 great teams out there competing hard. It's going to be a fun series.
Thank you.
In this one.
Yeah, I mean, really tight game, and obviously we defended hard, and they just got a 1 goal. That's the hockey.
Game one, always kind of a feeling out between the two teams. Now that you have had this game, what do you kind of get a sense for the rest of the series? How do you think it might play out in terms of these two teams?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's always a little bit of an adjustment between the series, how the other team plays, and even though you go through the pre-scout, but the game is a little bit different, so it takes a little time, and today we were 1 goal less.
Sam had talked about the team sitting back a little bit too much in that third period. Is that a function of you guys just not being yourselves, or maybe something they did?
Yeah, I think that's one thing we have to do better. Obviously, we have done a good job, like setting our gap, be right on top of their forwards, and even though they have a lot of speed, we still have to have the gap and trust we have guys coming back too.
Obviously, they got the one there at the end, but the PK was really strong tonight, especially that 4-on-3. Just how did you like how you matched up against them on the kill?
Yeah, the kill has been pretty good throughout the playoffs, and it's a big deal, and we let a lot of pride on it. Obviously, they have a good power play, so we just have to stay out of the box and battle hard.
guys had a lot of chances in the second period. Do you feel like that was your best period, and maybe you could have made more out of that? Could have been a different game.
Yeah, I think we came in that period pretty good, and we had a lot of chances, and obviously we could have scored one more there, but that's I mean, yeah.
Thank you. Thanks, Steve.
Play on the power play there. Is there much you could have done there? What do you think?
Yeah, they got a good offense, so we knew that they got a good team, so it's a good challenge for us, and it was a tight game. I thought our guys we did a great job defend. You know, we had great kills in the first and the second, so I thought there was lots of good things, and we just we put it behind us and get ready for the next game. The next game is a big game.
It's not something you guys typically do when you have a lead. You typically are able to push and keep that lead. What did you see in the third period?
It's a hockey, you know. It's everything could happen. So it's they're a good team. They played well, as we are. So it's overtime. Again, they score in the overtime. You know, it's a tight game, and it's we're gonna get ready for next one.
Right.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.